Hi there, this is how you can get 20 demos per week on LinkedIn, even if you are starting from zero. We'll need two channels, inbound and outbound, all on LinkedIn. So the blueprint for inbound is quite simple. First, you create one killer resource. So that's the first thing you want to do. You want to give people something they would be willing to buy. So this is what I've done. This is a resource I've created. That's here. And so my resource is the LinkedIn High Intent Outreach System, how we booked 12 demos in 5 days with AI. And it took me about 1 day to write it. It gives a lot of tips. I created 2 videos just for this resource. And so that's the first thing. So instead of thinking, how am I going to convert my target audience? First thing, you write a killer resource. And in this resource, you'll, of course, include links to your product. So that's before even writing a post or launching a campaign. You create this resource, Notion link, and that's it. And this converts like crazy. And this is going to be the way to get into your leads head. So yeah, once you've created this resource, then you are going to do 5 posts per week with different angles. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that. So for example, here, I wrote a post called I built an AI outbound system that finds leads and contact them while I sleep. So here, I've created a post that explains how I'm generated high intent leads. It got 67 likes and it got 167 comments. What's really interesting about this is that almost every day I do posts. So I'm going to show you other posts with some other angles. So here it's getting leads. That's the angle. If I have a look here, here it's getting conversations. If I scroll down, that's an update, there's something else. That's another thing. Here it's sending DMs. And so every time I target a new angle with my post, and the goal is to trigger different persons. But what's really, really interesting is that the resource I'm sending for these 3 posts is exactly the same. I'm always sending the same resource that answers all these different angles. So the best way to create this post and get massive interaction is really to look at what's performing in your niche, find someone in your niche already creating killer content, take his post, change a few things, launch, and of course, do it with your own Notion resource. So that's the second step. Step number 3, respond to each comment with the resource. So that's also a thing. If I take this post here, people were commenting meetings, and I was answering to everyone with this link. So that's something that really, really interesting. See here, I haven't responded to that one. So I'll go to most relevant and you will understand why. So every time I post a response in the comment, it gets 120 impressions. So 191, 259, 41, and so on. And so why is it important? Because if you send the resource in the DMs, only the person will see it. They might not accept you as a contact. They might not see your DM. And so here everyone is seeing. And when you comment, it helps the post gain virality. So some people might say, but if you give the resource, people stop commenting. This is not true. And people saying this, I've never done posts like that. So that's how you are going to do your inbound. And that works crazy. I'm doing this across many accounts. For example, this is one account of my team member. I've done it 4 days ago here, 64 likes. I've done it 1 day ago, 214 likes. So 160 comments, that was my post. If I go, anyway, 451 likes right here. And so here I created another resource because that's something else, but that works really, really well. So once you've done that, and once your inbound is set up, you can go and do outbound. So for outbound, you have to set up an automation tool. So the tool we are using and the tool we've created is called Gojiberry. Instead of going after everyone in your niche, you can go to really precise, you can do some precise targeting and only contact people who are willing to buy. So this is called intent signals, and we're going to go after intent signals to get the best results when doing outreach. So this is the tool we will be using. It's called Gojiberry, and every day Gojiberry is going to find you leads based on your ICP and based on buying signals. So for example, William here just engaged with a post with the keyword outreach. So I know that William is in my niche, in my ICP, and is already liking posts about specific keywords. So to create this lead list, and so to do your outreach, it's really easy. You go to AI agents on Gojiberry. So you have 7 days for free just below. You define your ideal customer. So that's the step number 1. Step number 2, you configure intent signals. So triggers that make you think this person is going to buy. So it can be people interacting with your LinkedIn page or viewing your profile. It can be people interacting with some key subject. So imagine you are a cold mailing agency. Do you want to target CEOs of SaaS or CEOs of SaaS interacting with some cold mailing content? Of course, the second option is going to bring you way more results. You can track people interacting with some key LinkedIn profiles. So let's say you have a top influencer in your niche posting content and you know his audience might be your customer, then you can put his link here. You can track people based on job change, fundraising, if they are really active on LinkedIn. And you can track people interacting with your competitors. So it's 2 filters actually. First step, we filter only people from your ICP, and then only people in your ICP that interact with a signal. Once you've done that, every day you get new leads in your lead inbox here. And you can just go to campaigns and launch campaigns on Gojiberry. And so that's your outbound. And something you can do with the LinkedIn, the Chrome extension from Gojiberry, you can go to LinkedIn, and once you've done a post that performs really, really well, you can extract all the likes here from this post and import them into Gojiberry. So that's what I've done here. Leads imported from post reactions. And then you can launch a campaign that is going to be, well, you've received my blueprint. What did you think about it? Would you like to go further, to have a demo call, and so on? So that was my last thing. So to do all of this, you need one LinkedIn account. You need one free Gojiberry account that you can find in the comments. You will be able to get leads, and you can start with inbound, you can start with outbound, you can do both at the same time. Of course, doing both is way more powerful. Thank you so much for watching at this video. You can subscribe to Gojiberry in the comments, in the description, and see you soon.